Okay, so I'm gonna try to do a visual interpretation of Revelation 20 here for you guys. So this one here says, "Then I saw an angel coming down from heaven, having the key to the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand." So I've told you what the chain is. It has to do with branched chain amino acids and connecting the fire electrons and the earth protons of a hydrogen atom to the negative invisible electromagnetic radiation wave throughout the universe. The bottomless pit is the black hole and this wave here. So this is a supermassive black hole at the center of all galaxies. This is the large black hole under every star. This is the medium black hole at the center of every planet, which forms a magnetic core and to create the planet. Then there's a small black hole that forms to create moons. Same principle. A magnetic core forms, and then the material comes up. So the matter, like suns, planets, and moons, makes up roughly 10% of the matter in the universe. The dark matter is the black hole. See, like supermassive black hole, and there's a black hole under the sun, and there's one at the planet, one in the center of the moon. That makes up roughly 20% of the universe. But science knows it's there, but they just can't see it. They don't know that there's a black hole here, here, and here. They only know that they're at the center of every galaxy. And then there's 70% dark energy. Science doesn't know that the black holes are all interconnected by what's called invisible electromagnetic radiation. They know about invisible electromagnetic radiation, but they don't know that that's what's connecting everything in the universe together, that wave. And that wave is what grandmother and grandfather are. Plus, they're the black holes. So the key of the angel coming down from heaven, having the key to the bottomless pit, means the key to that black hole, the key to that black hole, the key to that one, and the key to that one. The key is this invisible electromagnetic radiation, which is dark energy. So that's dark energy. And the dark matter, which is these black holes here. So this is the black hole here, roughly. So over here is me. I'm at the bottom of that black hole because they basically buried me in it with the spiritual warfare that I waged against them, the sins that I've committed. So they buried me in that black hole. The only way to get out of that black hole is to run, and it'll recharge me. So I got a little drawing here. You notice in this other drawing here, how there's a red black hole and then there's a black hole. So this here is a representation of this one here. They put me at the bottom. They buried my spirit at the bottom, thinking I'll be stuck there. But the minute I start running is when that black hole, I can take over the black hole and take it completely over and make it red and bury them at the bottom of the black hole. It's just a reversal. So they got me at the bottom now. But when I start running, this evil grandfather, evil father, evil mother, it's going to flip. They're going to go to the bottom. And they'll be at the bottom here. It's black. Well, this will be up red up top. So I can only do that by running. So that's what the bottomless pit is, folks. It's these black holes plus that little chain there. That's the chain, right? A great chain. The method by which to do that is the branched chain amino acids. I have to have all 29 of these branched chain amino acids. 29 just happens to be the number of our Saugeen, our community. We're Saugeen First Nation number 29. So the 29 branched chain amino acids matches our community number, meaning I have to run with all these 29 amino acids to bind these hydrogen fire electrons and hydrogen earth protons to that invisible electromagnetic radiation wave. So that's two chains, the branched chain amino acid, and this will form a chain as well. So that's the revelation. So this is what I'm going to explain to you. This is what it basically looks like. So here's me at 300 pounds. I started running, right? So you notice how it's black? Well, it's a representation of me being at the bottom of the black hole there. So that wave, it's actually dark. You want to think of it as being dark. So evil would be negative, like a battery terminal. There's positive, red is positive, and black is negative. So when I started running at 300 pounds, that's the first time I started actually purifying myself of sin. Like I've done the purification ceremony. And I've run a few times here and there, but I've never run consistently. I've been running for 2 months now consistently, every day, since August 1st. Oh, mid-August, I would say. So that's me at 300 pounds. So I'm just starting to get rid of my sin. So here I was at 280 pounds. Right? So I'm kind of gray. I'm getting rid of my sin. So I'm recharging these particles up here in the universe. So here I am at 260 pounds. Those particles are now, they're attached to the visible electromagnetic radiation waves, because that wave is negative, and my running has recharged the hydrogen atoms, allowing those hydrogen atoms to bind to that evil wave of dark energy or invisible electromagnetic radiation. So that's at 260. When I reach 240, that's when I should be able to start sucking the life force out of them. So what's this is to help you visualize it. So it's no longer black and gray, but rather there's a little bit of orange and green to it. And there's the black part and there's the gray part there, black and gray. So it's like I'm sucking the life force out of them by using these fire electrons and earth protons. Because those are positive, the more I run, the more it's going to suck the life force out of those evil spirits, which are the invisible electromagnetic radiation waves there, plus the black hole. So as I'm running, I'm going to be like kind of flipping the black hole around. So you see the Z's here? A spirit can really never be killed. They can be put to sleep. Because this visible electromagnetic radiation, it's a dream world. That's where they exist. It's a dream world where they can do whatever they want in that dream world. There's electricity. So by sucking the life force out of them and putting them at the bottom of the hole, they're still alive, but they're stuck in a state of dreaming, a deeper sleep of a deeper state of dreaming. So that's why I have disease on here, because the spirits are gonna fall asleep. They're already asleep. They're just going to fall into a deeper state of dreaming. So you want to think of this black hole as being, the deeper you go into it, the deeper the sleep gets. So as I'm running, when I'm like 240 pounds, I'm going to begin sucking the life force out of that visible electromagnetic radiation wave here. So that's what that represents. You see how there's a little bit of color to it now? So those particles, when they're binding to it, are going to drain the magnetism out. And that's what there's here. It's like I haven't really run, so I'm a little bit dark. Here I'm gray. Here I'm turning white. So I'm kind of in between transitions here. This is where I'm at right about now, where I'm at. And then here is, I'm positive because I'm white but turning red. I'm not 100% positive, but I'll be there. I'll be 100% positive when I hit 220 pounds. I'll be at my skinniest. So this is the skinniest I've ever weighed as a 220. So when I hit 220, I'll be positive. Like every atom in my body will be positive. That wave, you see how it's now transitioned from this one here to this one here. So I'll have put those people to sleep, like the evil grandmother and the evil grandfather. Those particles that are positive, they'll no longer bind to that wave, and they'll just float off. And I'll have total control of this universe simply by running and recharging my body. And so these guys here that have me at the bottom, I'll be at the top, and they'll be at the bottom. Now I don't know if you know, there's another Revelation scripture where they talk about blocking Satan away and putting a seal upon him. That's this here. So right now, they got a seal on me because they're at the top of the hole. But when I become positive down here and 220 pounds and I'm running every day and I'm not climaxing, I'm not drinking, drugging, smoking cigarettes, eating healthy, I'll put the seal on them. So that'll be me. I'll be up top, and then the seal will flip. I'll have total control. It'll look like that. And then there'll just be a little red chunk at the bottom. So that's what it looks like, what I'm trying to do here from a scientific point of view, so you can understand like a little bit better. So basically, I'm purifying the hydrogen atom here, um, and it binds to the that wave, and then it sucks the life force out of that wave, so that it can become my wave. And in the process, as these fire electrons and Earth protons bind to that wave, my spaceships can ride upon it right here. So they can come into the universe by riding upon that wave now, because it's become neutral. Right now it's negative, like it's gray. It's like that. So if my spaceships tried to come in on that wave, it wouldn't come in because it's completely negative. My spaceships need to be able to know ride in on that wave. In order to come in on that wave, it has to be right here. That's neutral. So when it's like that, the bad guy spaceships can ride in it through the electromagnetic field generated by that. But because those particles are bound to it, so can my spaceships. So it becomes a neutral wave, and both spaceships can ride upon it. The minute that wave becomes that, though, like that, and it disappears, the bad guys won't be able to ride on that wave anymore. Their spaceships their technology that rely on this wave here, when I reach 220 pounds, they won't be able to go anywhere. They'll be stuck on their planets until we go over there and fly over there with our UFOs, right here, and all these rail guns, and just shoot at their planets and destroy 984 trillion evil dummies that thought they could lock dear old dad away and get rid of me. That's not how it works, guys. So I encourage you to pay attention to what I'm trying to teach you here, because this is it, man. 200,000 years of evil being at the top is over. You guys are all welcome to join our team. But to do that, I've asked that you guys start speaking up. You need to start speaking up and letting mankind know that, yeah, there's a war going on that they don't know about. You need to tell them where you come from. And what I'm telling you is true. And what he's saying is true. We do come from a different planet. And we have teleported here when you guys climax. We're inside of you. We take you over. It's true. Everything he says is true. You need to start speaking up if you want to join us in eternity.